Now 41 degrees may sound average compared to the more southern parts of the United States, but this is actually the warmest February to date since records were kept back in 1869. The previous record was set at 40 degrees back in 2012. In Riverside Park, I'm Max Aixala. Stocks have been soaring ever since Election Day, with the Dow Industrials surpassing 19,000, 20,000, and now for the first time in U.S. history, 21,000 points. This milestone was hit after President Trump's most recent speech to Congress this past Tuesday. Although he didn't say anything new in regards to his political agenda, a CNN poll said that 7 out of 10 Americans are much more optimistic in regards to the direction our country's heading in, investors included. Now the case is being made by the Fed to increase interest rates another quarter point. In a statement made after the speech, New York Fed President William Dudley said that the idea of raising rates has become a lot more compelling in light of the economy's current and future potential success. Investors are hoping that the increase will happen sometime in the next month. In front of the One World Trade Center, I'm Max Aixala. Today, the Golden State Warriors will go head-to-head with the New York Knicks in what will mark the Warriors' third straight game without all-star forward Kevin Durant. KD went down early in Tuesday's contest against the Wizards when fellow teammate Zaza Pachulia landed awkwardly on his leg. KD was diagnosed with a grade 2 MCL sprain and is to be reevaluated in 4 weeks. Since the injury, though, the Warriors have hit a bit of a slump, losing 2 games in a row for the first time since the 2014 NBA season. The new project is set to begin on Chapman Avenue and gradually work its way south down the riverbed. City officials hope that this will give the homeless enough time to relocate themselves to a safer place. With the new addition of Blaze Pizza, Old Town Orange residents will now have a tough time deciding between it and its competitor Pizza Press, just a block down the street. Although their current lease extends until 2029, the Angels have the option to opt out of their contract no later than 2019. Since 1966, the only 3 older Major League ballparks in the United States are Fenway Park, Wrigley Field, and Dodger Stadium just an hour north of here. Coming off of a huge 15-5 win against Pomona Pitzer this past weekend, the Chapman women's lacrosse team looks to keep things hot as they take on Occidental this Saturday at 1 p.m. here on our home turf. Reporting from Wilson Field, I'm Max Aixala, Chapman News.
It's the event everyone this season has been waiting for. Twice these teams met up in the regular play and only one came out victorious. Will we have the same results tonight? The Chapman University Panthers host the Redland Bulldogs tonight in the SCIAC Championship. Now let's take a look at the standing bracket. The Panthers came in huge with a win last night over the Stags, 71-61, while the Bulldogs upset the 2-seed Whittier Poets 76-74 off the good grace of some free throws. It was a huge game for them. Hello everyone, I'm Max Aixala, glad to be joined by a great friend, Justin Gillerman. Glad to be here with you at the Hutton Sports Center on the campus of Chapman University for the final round of the men's basketball SCIAC Championship. Now, Justin, the Panthers came in dominated with a win last night against the Stags. Absolutely huge, but they did come close to losing it towards the end of that game. And we both know that Redlands lost both their contests at Chapman this season. What do we have to look forward to this game?
The undefeated Chapman men's lacrosse team went up against another undefeated team in Georgia Tech this past weekend. Let's take a look at the highlights. The MCLA National Championship started with these two teams squaring off. Simon Jenkins on the fast break finds Wesley Greason for the first goal of the game. Then Senior Hall and Frost ties it right with the Yellow Jackets. Chapman sharpshooters started finding their script. Steve Gressel finds the right corner for top cheddar. In the second quarter, Dave Abruzzi attacks from the back of the net and fires over on 2 defenders. SoCal surfers may have to be a little more skeptical of exactly what kind of fins are popping up next to them. This past week, 2 surfers were catching some waves in Sunset Beach when they caught sight of a great white shark jumping out of the water only 100 feet from them. The shark did not come into direct contact with anyone, but was likely up to 6.5 feet long. Chapman University is poised to become a leader in the growing field of communication studies with the establishment of its new School of Communication. The university made the announcement this past week and expects the new school to join the ranks of the Fowler School of Law and the Argyros School of Business and Economics. The women's lacrosse team had 5 players earn the first team honor, led by senior superstar Brooke Martini, who finished her career as the 3rd most leading scorer in school history. Big congratulations to all 13 players on the great season. The women's lacrosse team looks to get their next playoffs win this Sunday at 4 p.m. against the Sage Hens. Every week, Chapman picks an outstanding athlete to honor for their accomplishments. This week, I was able to sit down with one of those tennis stars featured as this week's Athlete of the Week.
This week's Athlete of the Week is men's tennis player Brett Buford, who, along with his doubles partner Charlie Werman, recently broke the school record for career singles wins, both with 48.
It's a really cool accomplishment. I wasn't really aware of it going into it, which probably helped because I didn't get nervous or anything, and it's really cool to share it with my partner, Charlie Werman, because we've been doubles partners for the past 2 years and done really well. So it's definitely a great accomplishment, and I wish I could have another year to play, but that's awesome.
Not only did Buford leave his last career match at Chapman winning, he didn't let his opponent score a single point in the game.
It felt pretty good. I mean, I was just trying to get that last win under my belt. I didn't really expect to win 6-love, 6-love, but I mean, it was also my opponent's last match, so I probably should have given him a game or so, but no mercy, and it felt really good.
Although Brett is graduating this year, he couldn't be happier with his athletic career here at Chapman.
It's really bittersweet because I'm excited to move on to better things in my life, but I've learned so much these past 4 years. I've made so many friends, and I just really enjoyed every second of it.
In Orange, Max Aixala, Chapman News. The men's tennis team is only graduating 3 seniors this year in hopes to bounce back stronger than ever next season.